So yesterday, I did a video talking about Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2, and the CEO of Saber Interactive, the game's developer, and talked about the message that he left. I don't think there's anything controversial about this. In fact, I think most people stand with everything Matthew is saying here, that he's tired of games that have overblown attempts at messaging or imposing morals on gamers. With this game, they just wanted to do some glory kills and get the heart rate up a little. For me, that is what games should be about. Now, naturally, Kotaku was not happy about this. Now, never forget that Kotaku wrote an article about the best kind of butt plugs to use when playing Animal Crossing. That's a real article. Look it up. Kotaku is a very propaganda-driven website. They love leftist values, leftist destruction, big supporters of Antifa, BLM, defund cops, all that shit. That's Kotaku in a nutshell. Pretty sure they wrote articles about being angry that Spider-Man worked with police in the first game. Never forget that the developers of the Spider-Man games on PlayStation listened to these people and actually made police step back in the second one. You want to know why that's a thing in the second one compared to the first one? It's because of the people that run this website and more. So they're very upset about that comment that the Saber Interactive CEO left on Asmongold's channel. They're not happy about it. So let's just read a little bit of this. I can't wait for Kotaku to go out of business. It cannot come soon enough. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2, made by Saber Interactive, is a sequel to a beloved 2011 shooter and has been praised, among other things, feeling like an old-school Xbox 360 era. But some have marshaled that classic mystique into a rebuke of modern games that don't conform to certain views they have about who gaming is for and what it needs to be good. Then they go on to mock a video by Legendary Drops, who says, and he's right, Space Marine 2 is a reminder of what we lost. And then I believe Asmongold reacted to it. And then that's where the CEO of Saber Interactive came in. And the fact that Saber Interactive has no comment on whether that's his real account or not tells you right there that it is his real account. I like that he just gives them the finger and doesn't tell them shit. We're not going to tell you. We're not going to tell you. Here's another reason why they're mad. So they don't like Asmongold. And I think that that's crazy that they're so against him, because he's really, he is really in the middle on a lot of things. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They don't like him because he's not championing the bullshit that they push. He's not, obviously not, like, far left. And they can't have someone like that. They don't want someone like that with any kind of influence. Especially when now that you have like CEOs of huge games like this commenting on his videos, they can't have that. Now, if this guy had commented on like a Vouch video or some shit, Kotaku would have a huge long article why this guy is a genius of video games or something. Well, listen to this. The video didn't blow up until a few days ago when YouTuber Asmongold posted nearly an hour-long reaction to it, agreeing with most of Legendary Drop's points and elaborating on some of them. The problem is not that modern games have complex characters. The problem is that their idea of a complex character is a self-indulgent loser that doesn't have any charisma, he said at one point. Now, they're going to post it. I'm going to read through this too. But this makes them salty because that's what these people are. Self-indulgent losers that don't have any charisma. 100%. So that hits home to the writer of this article, which is why it's in here, to be mocked. Well, an attempt to mock it, even though it just makes him look even worse. But this is what he has to put in there because he thinks this is a gotcha. He continued, that's the reason why I remember I had to read The Catcher in the Rye. And I hated that book so much. And I feel like the reason why I hated that book is because I thought the main character, or whatever, was the biggest simp loser vagina biatch that I had ever, like, just such a loser. I bet the people that effing write stuff like effing Dustborn or whatever, they love that. They think it's great. Oh, you got him! Got him! There's a two-step that happens in both assessments of Space Marine 2. Each argument conflates modern gaming trends that many players find exhausting with a more recent and boutique reactionary backlash against games accused of shoehorning progressive values into their narratives. They do, though, and that's why they are failing left and right. These accusations are made whenever a title dares to showcase diverse characters or tell a story that doesn't solely revolve around the straight white male that's traditionally centered in video game box art. That's a lie. But see, they have to, because this makes it look like Asmongold and all these people that are talking about this are racist. That's the whole point of putting that in there. But they're getting a little sly about it and pulling it back a little and just putting it there. This is very much trying to gaslight people into that kind of thinking. So we're not going to go on. He's just very salty, and you can tell just based on stuff like this. There's another hit game that's recently bucked modern blockbuster gaming trends, and it's Astrobot. There are no daily quests, crafting systems, or XP grind in that either, just a crisp and highly refined mashup of Super Mario Odyssey and Crash Bandicoot collectathon platforming. Weirdly, no one seems to be obsessed with whether the cute little robot at the center of the game is a paragon of masculinity or secretly a vehicle for transmitting woke propaganda. That's because the game's good. That's why no one cares. If you could just make the game good, nobody would care, but none of you activists know how to do that. You're not actually talented game developers. You're just activists that got into the industry through a lot of DEI initiatives and stupid progress, woke bullshit, like what's going on with Ubisoft pretty much dying a slow death right. Well, actually, not even slow. Their stocks are going down like every day. And then they put out a tone-deaf comment about their mentorship program and how men aren't allowed to apply. And then you wonder, you dare write an article about this, about the state of modern gaming and how we don't need shit like Warhammer, Space Marine 2, which is basically, that's your mindset. Let's be honest about it, Ethan. That's what you're really thinking here. You don't like this game. You don't like this big muscle-bound dude on the cover. You don't like that guns and chainsaw swords are in it. You want more shit like Dustborn. You're mad that he put this article. You're mad that this dude's paying more attention than Asmongold than your ass, too. That's 100% some of the butthurt behind this article. They're pissy that he's got more influence than them. Nobody gives a shit about Kotaku anymore. They are losing their influence every day, and I'm here for it. And this, my friends, this article right here sounds like somebody drowning in water because that's what's going on with this. They know nobody's listening to them. They know it's over. In simpler words, time's up for Kotaku. I fully expect them to announce that they're going out of business within the next 2 years. The only reason that they're not doing it now is because somebody's dumping money into them because they're a large platform that can spew bullshit like this article I just went over. And eventually the money will run out for Kotaku. And, man, what a celebration that will be for gamers. It'd be almost like the end of an era, really. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.